Welcome back to Building Character, where we figure out how to play as your favorite fictional characters in Dungeons & Dragons. Join the Patreon to vote in the polls, and like and subscribe to be voiced by Brad Pitt next time you play. Maybe. Today we're building Sinbad the Sailor, not the guy from the Genie movie that doesn't exist. Although, maybe in another universe, there's a Tulok that's building that genie. Who knows?
Then I wish I had junk food from here to the sky. That's it? A happy deal?
Let's start off with our goals for this build. First, we need to swashbuckle with the best of them. Wonder what class we're gonna choose. Next, we need to be able to steer a ship. It helps to know what you're doing when helming a vessel if you're out at sea. Finally, we need to have a pet dog. Not because it will help us with fighting. I just like dogs. For stats, we'll be using the standard point array. Roll for stats if you want. Just make sure you're keeping your multi-classing minimums in mind. Dexterity will be number 1. You needed to swing your sword with as much efficiency as possible. Charisma is next at 14 for those charm and good looks. Wisdom after that, so you can navigate your ship and not fall in with those siren songs. Follow that up with Constitution, so you don't die when big, scary, early 2000s CGI monsters try to kill you. Strength is a bit low. You're not a weakling. We just don't need it that much. And we'll dump Intelligence. It's hard to read a book on a boat. You'll get seasick. Sinbad is a human, so we get a feat, like Slasher. That'll let us raise our dex or strength by 1, go for dex, and it'll also let us reduce a creature's speed by 10 until the start of their next turn when we hit them with a slashing weapon attack. And when you score a critical hit, they'll have disadvantage on all attacks until the start of our next turn. Bump your dexterity and your charisma, take proficiency in acrobatics so you can do a cool flip off of a rope when you swing onto another boat, and use the pirate background for athletics and perception proficiency. You also get proficiency in water vehicles, so there's one of our goals already done. I'm so good at my job. We'll kick things off as a rogue for proficiency in deception, persuasion, sleight of hand, and stealth. Guess we could have gone with cleric here since they're so holy. They'd tell you that sin is bad, but I don't want a divine domain. I want expertise in 2 of our skills, which will double your proficiency bonus with them. I'll go for acrobatics and perception for now. We'll get more soon. First level, we also get sneak attack, letting you add an extra d6 of damage to one attack you make per round with a ranged or finesse weapon, and either have advantage on your target or have another enemy within 5 feet of them that isn't incapacitated. Lastly, you can get Thieves' Cant, which is a special criminal language. Maybe that's what pirate speak is. Just say "arg" and that should have you covered. Second level rogues get cunning action, letting you dash, disengage, or hide as a bonus action. Those might help you stay alive or get your sneak attack off, but next level, you won't need to hide for that. Speaking of next level, third level rogues can pick a roguish archetype, and yeah, we're going swashbuckler. I hope you guessed that right in your comment before watching the video, because if not, then you need to rethink your life. Anyway, swashbucklers get fancy footwork, letting you slap and dash. When you make a melee attack against a creature, they can no longer take opportunity attacks against you for the rest of the turn. So get in there and swing your sword a bit. You also get rakish audacity, giving you a boost to your initiative rolls equal to your charisma modifier, but also the only thing you need to get your sneak attack off is to be the only creature within 5 feet of your target and not have disadvantage. So if you've got your friends at your side fighting, that's great. If you don't, you're still fine, as long as they don't also have friends. And your sneak attack increases to 2d6 at this level as well. Fourth level rogues get an ability, score improvement, or a feat. Let's bump our charisma and dex since both of them are currently odd numbers. And as we all know, odd numbers are bad luck. It also makes your bonuses go up by 1, so that's better. Fifth level rogues get uncanny dodge, letting you use your reaction to have the damage of incoming attacks as long as you can see the attacker. Now when the Kraken wallops you with one of its tentacles, you won't die. You'll just go oof. Also, your sneak attack bumps up to 3d6. 6th level rogues get another set of expertise. I'll go with sleight of hand to be as good of a thief as possible, and persuasion for when you need to convince the guy whose ship you were attacking to fight alongside you. 7th level rogues get evasion. That means you take half damage on failed dex saves and no damage on successful ones. It'll keep you alive long enough to finish the movie. It would be kind of sad if the titular character fell after getting hit by a fireball in the first 15 minutes. Your sneak attack also bumps up to 4d6 at this level. 8th level rogues get another ability score improvement or feat, cap off that dex for more damage and more accurate hits, as well as making you better at walking a tightrope in the middle of a fight against a CGI abomination. Hopping over to Ranger really quick, you get another proficiency, and I've already got all the ones I want, so I don't know, maybe investigation. You also get favorite enemy. That'll let you pick a type of enemy to be extra good at fighting and tracking. Go with humanoid since that's probably the majority of what you fight, but your biggest adversary is a goddess, so maybe celestial would be useful. Probably not though. Whichever you pick, you'll get advantage on survival checks to track them and intelligence checks to recall information about them. Deft Explorer will give you canny, so you'll have expertise in 1 more of your skills. I'll go for deception to be better at pirating. Lying is an important part of pirating. It's basically playing Survivor. Second level rangers get a fighting style, go with dueling to raise your damage rolls by 2 when you're using a one-handed weapon, like a short sword or a dagger or a scimitar. You also get access to spells at this level. Hunter's Mark will let you choose an enemy to point out as someone you really want to fight, with a bonus action. Until the spell ends in an hour or you lose concentration, you deal an extra d6 of damage to them with weapon attacks, and you have advantage on perception and survival checks to find them. If you drop them to 0 HP, you can use a bonus action on your next turn to swap the target. You also don't have anything to concentrate on, so mark a foe and take them down. Long Strider isn't concentration either. That's 10 feet to your movement speed. You're fast, and now you're faster. You're welcome. Third level rangers get Primeval Awareness that'll let you use an action and spell slot to focus on the area around you and find out if there are any bad beasties within 1 mile. Whether it's an aberration, celestial dragon, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, you'll know it's there. So now there's no way a kraken or Eris will get the jump on you, but that's not why we're here. We took this level to pick our ranger conclave, and the only way to get the best buddy spike is to go with the Beastmaster. That'll give you a primal companion that's friendly to you and will listen to your commands because he's a good boy. Who's a good boy? You are. Arrgh, I mean, pirate stuff. This creature has an AC of 13 plus your proficiency bonus, has 5 plus 5 times your ranger level, and a speed of 40 feet. It acts during your turn and can move and use its reaction on its own turn, and will dodge attacks as best it can until you command it with a bonus action to use its action to attack. Spike can charge at an enemy to attempt to knock them prone and add 1d6 slashing damage to its attack, and deals 1d8 plus 2 plus your proficiency with its maul attack. It's not a whole lot, but he's the best friend you can ask for, so why are you gonna complain? Also, he can help you get sneak attack off. Back over to Rogue for 9th level Swashbuckler feat Panache. With that, you can use your action to make a persuasion check against a creature's insight. Good thing you have expertise in that. If you succeed on the hostile creature, they'll have a disadvantage on attack rolls against targets who aren't you, and they can't make opportunity attacks on anyone but you for the next minute, or until you move more than 60 feet away from them, or someone else hits them. If you succeed on this check, and the creature isn't hostile to you, they're charmed for a minute, making them friendly, until one of your companions does anything harmful to them. Then you can use your good looks to charm your way through bureaucracy, or charm your way through a sword fight. Also, your sneak attack increases to 5d6. 10th level rogues get another ability score improvement or feat. Will go for charisma for better uses of panache and your skill checks. 11th level rogues get reliable talent, meaning the lowest you can roll on any ability check you're proficient with is a 10. So for acrobatics, the lowest possible roll is a 25. Charisma and deception, it's 24. You're the best they've ever seen, and you know it. The sneak attack also bumps up to 66 here. 12th level rogues get our last ability score improvement. Let's cap off that charisma for the best chance at wooing anyone we fancy and using our fancy footwork in a fight. 13th level swashbucklers get elegant maneuver. That lets you give yourself advantage on your next acrobatics or athletics check with a bonus action. Doesn't sound like much, but you'd be surprised how clutch advantage can be when you've got to see if you can make a jump over an endless abyss. Your sneak attack increases to 76 here, so mechanically that should do it for you. Back over to ranger now. 4th level rangers can choose an ability score improvement or a feat. We'll go for the defensive duelist feat. That lets you add your proficiency bonus to your AC as a reaction against an attack. You have to read your DM's poker face and figure out if the attack did or didn't hit you. If it seems like it's close, pop this. 5th level rangers get extra attack, letting you attack twice with your action. That won't double your damage output since you only get sneak attack once per turn, but it'll make you look really cool in the collective imagination of you and all of your buddies playing D&D. That's really all an ability needs to do. You also get access to 2nd level spells. Enhance ability will give a creature advantage on skill checks of a certain type. If you choose strength, their carrying capacity is doubled. If you choose dexterity, they won't take falling damage from heights of 20 feet or less. If you choose constitution, they get 2d6 temporary HP. Whatever you choose, they get that for an hour. Maybe do dexterity. You tend to fall down a lot. 6th level rangers get to pick another favorite enemy type, so you can either get more humanoid types under your purview, or now's your chance to say celestials are your least favorite thing, and you can go fight Eris. Deft explorers also get roving here, which will increase your walking speed by 5 feet and give you a climbing and swimming speed equal to your walking speed. That's really great if you're spending a lot of time at sea. You really need to swim. And climb. Climbing and swinging on ropes is the best part of swashbuckling. Our capstone is the 7th level of Beastmaster for exceptional training. That'll let you use your bonus action to command Spike to dash, disengage, or use the help action on its turn when he doesn't attack. Now he can for sure give you your sneak attack by giving you advantage on all of your attack rolls. It also makes his attacks magical in terms of overcoming resistances, so he can chomp through the octopus. Not only is that useful, but getting this level prevents us from getting the 14th level rogue ability that would let Sinbad see invisible baddies within 10 feet of him, which he can't do, so we had to do this. Now that we've hit level 20, let's see how viable this build is. First, you've got sneak attack out the wazoo, letting you add 76 sneak attack damage to an enemy you're 1v1ing or having your dog help you out with. You've also got your dog, so you're basically 2 fighters. Finally, reliable talent and expertise in 5 skills means that you are going to be 1 successful pirate. For weaknesses, you don't have magical damage. Your dog does, but if your plan to fight a kraken is to have the dog bite it, that's not good. Your intelligence saves are also pretty pretty low, so you could get bamboozled by illusions. And your dog doesn't actually have that much health since we multi-classed mostly into rogue. So does the dog die.com? Probably. So use your 76 sneak attack damage to kill things before they kill your dog. You're the goat of the boat, and we all know it. Pick up your sword, leave the fjord, and set sail for a life in Fiji. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe for more. We make 2 videos every week. Join the Patreon for this character sheet and a whole bunch more, and sub to Tulok and Mango for more Tulok fun.